My experience at Rolling Hills, again, it's been about 10 years, has been fantastic. It's been one night so far, and I know a lot of people had some things happen to them. People have seen things, people are hearing things, and just to be back here and seeing how well this is being ran is honestly awesome.
It's been a lot of fun. The staff is great,
Yeah.
and the building looks beautiful. These events, it's fun for us as well as the patrons who come. We get to meet a lot of fans of the show and enthusiasts of the paranormal in the field, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
I mean, you're in a haunted asylum, you know, at 2 in the morning running around. It's just awesome.
As far as preserving historical places, haunted, places just like Rolling Hills, do what you're doing right now. Experience the history here.
Patronizing the locations is, of course, paramount. Going to events such as we do at some of the places, but furthermore, just going on their tours, buying a t-shirt at their gift shop, doing little things that really goes back into the building. Because a lot of people that own these buildings, they're really looking for ways to restore them, keep them open, and stop them from being demolished so that future generations of people can enjoy it and have fun and learn. And I mean, it's history, it's living history. You can be in here, you can really visualize, what these places were like when they were open and running asylums and hospitals and forts. And if you love history, I mean, it's what you have to do.
So as far as future investigators coming to Rolling Hills, the main thing you should really know is just common sense. Just have common sense. Be careful. Bring a flashlight. It's.
I didn't bring one.
Of course you didn't. But bring a flashlight. Don't be like Steve. And watch your step. But it is very safe here. The volunteers here are so knowledgeable. Definitely ask them questions. Ask them everything you can about the history, about the rooms.
So any investigators that are coming to a place like Rolling Hills, I would advise taking the history into consideration and using all of that information as ammunition for your investigation. They have names and they have information that you can use. You know who is in the barbershop. You know who is in the butcher room. You have things that you can use to help your investigation. Don't rely on the gadgets. It's fun. Gadgetry is great and fun, but your senses and using your brain and really looking deep into these stories and the history is going to help you get an interaction here.
If you want to get into investigating, if you go to a place like Rolling Hills, you want to do an event, you want to get started as being a future investigator, I would say have patience. Do not be discouraged. I see a lot of people who come, they're like, oh, nothing's happening, at different events. But you could be 90 doing this your whole life, and then you have your first experience. It's just hit or miss. Do not be discouraged. Something will happen. The more you go to these different places, there's different haunted locations, something will happen to you.
Knowledge of the equipment and energy and how it works and different things like that is very important. It really is. You need to know these things so that you can investigate. You need to know what everything is. If I asked 100 dentists what Novocaine did, I would get the same answer. But if I ask 100 paranormal investigators what their EMF gauge does, I get a few different answers, and rarely are they correct. And I don't understand why there's that disconnect. So, really understanding the equipment, energy, how it works, how it functions, how it interacts with the physical environment, I think is pretty important.